In mid to late May, we got news of two eyebrow-raising long-haul routes, one from Etihad and one from Taiwan Starlux. Both of these will see service to cities in the United States. In today's video, we examine the finer details of each route and why exactly their operators have decided to start them. In a surprising move, Etihad Airways announced flights from Abu Dhabi to Charlotte on May 16th. This makes the Middle Eastern carrier the very first to serve the North Carolina airport. Little is known so far other than it'll take off in nearly a year on May 4th, 2026, with a 4-weekly Boeing 787-9 operation. It'll be on two-class equipment with either the 290-seat or 303-seat version used. Analysis of Cirium data shows that the 787-9 is Etihad's most common equipment to North America, operating around 46% of flights. This makes sense given the 787-9's incredible range. The next most common equipment is the airline's A350-1000 at 39%, followed by the A380 at 15%. The service details at present are as follows. Flight EY-15 will leave Abu Dhabi at 03:15 and arrive in Charlotte at 10:15 local time. This sees a block time of 15 hours. Returning, flight EY-16 will leave at 14:40 and get back at 12:25 the next day, during Etihad's busiest arrivals bank from North America. Block time going in this direction is 13 hours and 45 minutes. Speaking of the new route, Antonualdo Neves, Etihad's CEO, said that Charlotte represents a strategic addition to our US network, unlocking direct access to one of the country's most dynamic and fast-growing regions. We're excited to be the first airline from our region to serve this market. Unless things change, the UAE carrier will have passenger flights to 7 North American airports. Charlotte joins Atlanta, which will see Etihad for the first time on July 2nd, as well as Boston, Chicago O'Hare, New York JFK, Toronto, which will welcome Etihad's A380s in June, and Washington Dulles. At 6,437 nautical miles or 11,921 kilometers, Charlotte will become Etihad's new third-longest route network-wide, after Atlanta and Sydney. Sure, Etihad's CEO says that Charlotte unlocks direct access to a fast-growing region, but what else could it be? Well, it is also likely influenced by Etihad's partnership with American Airlines, with Charlotte being the US carrier's second busiest hub. Etihad will be Charlotte's second non-US long-haul operator, joining Lufthansa, with the new route becoming the airport's longest service. Inevitably, Charlotte flights will be nearly entirely about passengers bound for destinations via Abu Dhabi, passengers who will benefit from Abu Dhabi having US pre-clearance. According to booking data from 2024, Charlotte had approximately 215,000 round-trip passengers who flew to or from South and Southeast Asia, the Middle East, and Eastern and Southern Africa. Nearly 600 people did so daily. Interestingly, service to Charlotte is also massively about India, which will be Etihad's focus market. Based on the rough schedule mentioned earlier, the 5 largest target markets will be as follows, all involving Indian cities: Hyderabad, Mumbai, Delhi, Bengaluru, and Chennai. Etihad may gain some passengers who travel overland to or from Raleigh or Durham, another airport without a Middle Eastern carrier, to benefit from one-stop service. It's around a 2.5-hour drive and had an estimated 195,000 passengers to the same regions, over 500 daily. So that's our first interesting route. With a population of less than 1 million, one might not expect the city of Charlotte to have a flight to a destination on the other side of the planet, and yet Etihad sees potential. Our second interesting newly announced service is Taipei Phoenix, or more specifically Taipei Taoyuan to Phoenix Sky Harbor. While Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport is connected to several international destinations in Canada, Europe, and South America, it does not currently have non-stop flights to Asia. Starlux currently flies to the west coast of the United States to San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Seattle, but the carrier aims to expand its presence in the country and could consider destinations like Chicago and Washington in the future. If everything goes according to plan, Starlux Airlines could offer non-stop service between Phoenix and Taipei. The announcement was made in late May by Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego, and the service could begin early 2026 for up to 3 to 4 flights a week, pending final government approvals. The carrier will deploy its Airbus A350-900 aircraft, which has 306 seats. Naturally, tickets will go on sale once government approval is formalised. As such, we unfortunately don't yet have flight details such as departure and arrival times or block time. Flying to Taiwan, however, we would expect flights to be as long as 14 hours. Starlux's decision to choose Phoenix comes soon after the announcement of the United States' largest foreign direct investment ever, with Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company's plans to invest $165 billion into its Phoenix facilities. Indeed, these developments would likely see passenger demand surge between Phoenix and Taiwan, and Starlux wants to be the first carrier to capitalize on the opportunity. City of Phoenix Aviation Director Chad Makovsky said that this is a significant win for Phoenix and adds to the continued growth and modernization of Phoenix Airport to serve as a top-tier international gateway. Mayor Kate Gallego commented, "Phoenix's first non-stop flight to Asia reflects the incredible strides we've made with our local economy and our emergence as an international city. TSMC's historic investment in Phoenix has brought thousands of high-wage jobs and boosted our reputation as a semiconductor hub, and now it's helping increase air service demand." Starlux currently flies to Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Seattle, all West Coast destinations. The carrier deploys its wide-body Airbus A350-900 equipment on these long trans-Pacific flights daily to these destinations. Additionally, Starlux started its fourth US route, Taipei to Ontario, California, on June 2nd. With the launch of this service, it becomes the second carrier from Taiwan to fly to Ontario, California, joining fellow Taiwanese outfit China Airlines. But as you can see by the pending launch of the Phoenix service, Starlux is hungry to move beyond the US West Coast, and recent reports suggest that it is considering several other flights from Taipei Taoyuan. These could include airports such as Chicago O'Hare, Washington Dulles, New York JFK, Dallas Fort Worth, and Houston. While Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport has an extensive US domestic network, it is also connected to several destinations internationally. According to Cirium, it had almost 1,000 non-US departures in May, including to destinations such as London, Paris, Cancun in Mexico, and Vancouver in Canada, among many others. In May, Air France increased service frequency between Phoenix and Paris to 5 times weekly. So, there you have it, 2 newly announced routes to US cities that you might not expect. Starlux's service to Phoenix appears to be made possible through US government policy and investment. As such, business travel should make up a good portion of traffic. With Etihad and its hub in Abu Dhabi, it'll connect other destinations in the broader region to Charlotte, with visiting friends and relatives or VFR traffic potentially being higher up on the list, along with some business travel. What do you think of these 2 routes? Would you fly on either of them? Let us know by leaving a comment. Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.